Yeah, so now you will be able to see my screen. Let me share the. Is it visible?
Yeah,
Hello.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay. So let me just give you a brief idea like what we will be seeing in this session today, and then we can go ahead about talking about some topics that we covered last in our last session. If you have any
Mm.
doubt, then you may ask there, and then we will come back again here to explore this exploratory data analysis, data cleaning, and visualizations, like how they are actually implemented in real world projects. So basically, we will be taking some data sets here. So yeah, so they are your Titanic data sets. So if I show you how this Excel sheet look like, so it is. So this is like how your actual data will look like in our organization. So you have to prepare it in a format of rows and columns, right? Are you familiar with this data sheet, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no,
So
I'm not familiar with the data sets, but
yeah.
like
Hmm,
so
hmm,
it's a CSV file. Yeah,
hmm, hmm.
and
Yeah.
CSV
So
files are being
yeah. So there
separated
are
by
yeah
yeah,
yeah. So there are different formats like Excel
yeah,
file, CSV file. Basically, you can convert Excel to CSV
yeah,
if you separate them by commas.
yeah,
Cool. So in here, like this is a CSV file, means the values are separated by commas, and we can load this CSV file by using this pandas library. Okay, so that is a basic thing. But see, like in the real world organization, you have to structure your data set. Like you have to come up with the idea, like how you will break that problem that your organization is facing and
yeah,
which columns will be responsible to solve that actual challenge,
yeah.
right? Suppose say here we want to uh, predict what will be the fare of this ship. Suppose say, okay, like there are a passenger class, a third class, first class, third class, second class. There are number of survive. This is the basically okay. So cool. So basically, this column is like the survived. So in this Titanic data set, so based upon these other columns, we have to tell whether this person survived or not. Zero means this person didn't survive, and one means the person survived.
Okay,
Okay. So there can be
okay.
many
Just
multiple.
1 second. Let me look at the data sets. We have
Hmm.
passenger ID, if the person survived, the PC class, the
Okay.
name, the
Wait,
sex,
just
the
give me
age.
1 second. If you will go on internet and you will look for this data set, you will find the details exactly. Like this is actually a very famous data set.
Check for it, actually. Just 1 second.
So here you will find the definition of each variable,
Yeah,
right?
Titanic.
Yeah, survival means survival, definition survival. Sib SP means number of siblings or spouse on board the Titanic, right? Here we have the column name Sib SP, right? So this
Yeah,
means
three is oh,
how many siblings this person have on the ship.
yeah,
Cool. So similarly,
yeah.
like Parch means number of parents or children on board the Titanic, right? Similarly for cabin number. Embark means like a position of embarkation, right? Means where the person is sitting on the ship. So, so now this is the data set here, and using this. data set here. So basically it is like more than around 1000 rows here. Okay. So 1000 rows is normal. Like it is like in a lower range. Like mostly we deal with 10,000, lakhs, millions of rows. Okay. So for our learning purpose, this 1000 columns, 1000 rows will be enough. And now, do you see any do you see any challenges in this data set to feed it to a machine learning algorithm?
No, not really. Let me see.
Yeah.
Age, sibling.
Also see the values here, the records that are presented here.
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean. Like,
Yeah, do you see the challenges here? Like if we will feed this data set into a machine learning model,
yeah,
how?
I need to see. Yeah, go ahead.
So basically we will need to clean it, right?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Yeah, but why we will need to clean it? Because see, if you
Yeah,
want
we need to do
to,
some transformation, cleaning,
yes,
look at
yes, yes, yes,
this. But
because
let's
this,
see why
hmm,
I usually do is just to select the column I need.
is my internet issue there? You are able to see the screen, right?
Yeah, I can see the screen. Yeah.
Okay, okay, yeah. So basically, see, the first thing is our machine, like the most of the machine learning algorithms don't understand the textual data, the male, female,
Okay.
right? And
Okay.
also the names, and also this embarked like S, C, Q, right?
Yeah.
These numbers are fine. We can apply mathematical equations there. But in this a textual string, our machine learning models like linear regression, decision tree, this all will not fit here. So we will need to transform them, right? Because see, you have to convert them into some numbers, and there are some multiple techniques. So I think we should discuss them. Like how do you convert this textual data into numerical data? Do you have any idea about that? I just want
No,
to
I know there are
confirm.
some techniques you need to do, but I don't know. I don't know it to be honest. That's what I want to learn.
Yeah. So yeah, just I was asking so that I may know like if you have already know that, so that
No,
we
no,
don't waste our time. Okay, cool.
no. I don't. I need to learn that. I don't know
Hmm.
anything to be honest. Just teach me everything that
Hmm,
I need.
hmm,
The
hmm,
main things.
hmm,
Anyone
hmm.
that I know, I'll let you know.
Yeah, just tell me like if wherever you feel that we are
Yeah,
going board or
yeah.
whatever, right? So see, like they are. So first of all, let's identify what are the challenges here. Then we can approach them to solve them, right? So a challenge. Let's write a challenges.
Yeah, challenges is to change the strings into numerical for machine learning to understand because it only understands one and zero, something like that
Huh.
with Python.
That is a one point, but there are many other point as well. Like one
Yeah.
is convert into numerical format.
Wait, are you typing? If you are typing, I can't see it. I can only just see Titanic machine learning from disaster. I can't see your screen if you are typing.
Okay, 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 okay. I think I have just shared the one screen.
Just that's why I'm saying that I can't see. I'm only seeing
Ha
Titanic
ha ha
machine
ha.
learning disaster.
Let me stop this screen and then reshare.
Yeah.
Share.
Oh, no wonder. That's why I was like, I can't.
Ha 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 ha. Ha.
I was feeling like, are you trying to show me something? I can't see it. Follow the data.
Now are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you might need to go back. I'm just seeing the screen now.
Both the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So we are on this notes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so first challenge is to like to convert into numerical format,
Okay.
like all these. Um, and this, are
Labels.
you able to see the Excel sheet?
I've just downloaded it. Let me open it. Just 1 second.
Okay, I think this is also not shared. Okay, let me share that also. Stop.
Yeah, I've downloaded the Titanic zip. I will
Mhm.
unzip it now. So which one do you want me to open? Is it gender, test, or train?
Just a minute, I'm sharing the screen. You just have to look at the screen, I think.
Oh, okay. I thought you said maybe
Yeah,
I should. Oh, yeah. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
now you
Okay.
can see
Fine.
it, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, actually, sorry, like I was explaining here. Okay, cool. No worries. So basically
Yeah.
here are the different columns right here. So
Yeah.
the challenge is first challenge that we saw was to like convert this textual data into numerical data like male, female, S, C, right? So I have noted that.
Okay. So one question. Let me ask a
Mm.
question. So
Mm-hmm.
go back to that Excel sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. Finish. Okay, go back to the Excel sheet.
Yeah, we are in the Excel sheet.
So most of all these things are like we need to look for the categorical columns that has categories like we can
Yes.
use to slice and dice the whole data.
Mm-hmm.
Like male, female, those are categorical.
Yeah, yeah, these are the categorical data like
Name
male,
will be like
female, SC, means whatever is
yeah,
the
name will be
textual
like
data.
counting overall.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this is the
Then yeah,
categorical variables. We need to convert
so
them into numerical variables.
yeah. Fear, if we're looking to analyze the amount they paid or something like that, looking for outliers, we use like fear
Hmm,
or
hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah,
that's
right.
fine,
Like
that's
we will
fine.
look at the outliers in the fair. Like if the some values are like mistyped, someone mistyped in the data entry. Suppose say he entered 000 here. So
Yeah,
this will be a outlier here, just because of
yeah.
the typing error. This will impact our machine learning model here.
So if the categorically, if they're like in the categories of one column, they're like maybe five distinct
Hmm.
categories. So are we
Yes.
going to use like on them to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 or one, two,
Yeah,
three,
yeah,
four,
yeah.
five?
There are different techniques. Like here in this embark, there are three different categories like S, C, and Q. So basically, there are two techniques
Yeah.
that I will explain here, like in this thing.
Right, 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 right. Thank you.
So, so once we will come to this, we'll see. The second challenge is basically you will see here the empty values right here.
Yeah,
So this is the one more important challenge that we have to cover that I think you should know. And this is the thing like that you have to look upon whenever you get the data set. So this is the first step in the data science project to identify all these challenges, handling missing
yeah.
values. Third will be your outlier, as you said, and then some abnormal values, right? So let's see like how we will convert this into numerical format, right? So suppose we have let's take an example of this. Suppose I have a two gender right here, male, female. So what can I do is one thing is just to replace simply by the male values by 0 and a female by 1,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And the another technique here is one hot encoding or dummy variables, right? So the another techniques like in another technique where we create a new column here, two new column. Basically, there are two values. So we will be creating two separate new columns here. We will be writing our first category male, second column female, and wherever there was a male, so this will be written as 1 here. And since this was not female, so it will be 0. This was female, so this male will be 0. You got this?
Yeah, yeah. One not encoding. This is nice, nice. But I think that this first one, what's the name of this first one? Okay, well, that's just the normal replacing,
Hmm.
switching.
Yeah, that's the number switching. Like in place
Yeah.
of any one category, you will write give a specific number for all the categories here.
One not encoding. If it's true, yes, obviously to be false. If it's false, because it can be one or is Boolean, yes or no. One not encoding. Yeah. Continue.
Right?
Yeah, cool.
Right. So similarly for like suppose say in this embarked here,
It will be three code. It will be three.
yeah, you can tell me this. Like what should I write here?
Um, SC
Yeah,
and
S
C and F or something like that.
Q I guess. SCQ.
QQ, okay.
So
Yeah,
it can
that's
be
zero one.
yeah, we will start take from 0, 1, and 2. Right. And
That
the
will have
another
each
technique,
box.
yeah, the another technique what we can do. In another technique, basically we will create three columns. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes. So
All right.
you understood this, right? The
Yeah.
another technique we will create three columns. Can you name them?
SCQ.
Yeah. And what should be the first first
So,
record here?
so yeah, we need to go to that table. So
Yeah.
X is X. So that's 100.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and the next one will be C. C is 010.
Yes, great. A
And
third will be like also 100.
S
If
one zero.
if this is the Q, this here. So in this record, it will be 001, right?
Yeah.
So this is one technique that we use to handle numerical variables. And for outliers and for missing values, we can see in our data in our this Google Colab in a while. Okay. And another thing is, can you tell me like by seeing this chart, which of these columns are the highest responsible for person surviving?
Hmm. I think it's gonna be more on the male or female because obviously, like those are the most distinct.
Does that, uh, but you are saying that with intuition, right? Here,
Say that again.
you are saying that with intuition means,
Yeah, with intuition, but obviously we might want to look at the age,
uh,
the range of the age of people that survived
uh,
to determine what
see,
age.
it will be very, very difficult to see with the normal eyes, like and compare
Yeah,
like which is the
true,
most responsible,
true,
and many times we
true,
can get wrong,
true.
right? If you see the initial here, like it can be said that male are like not surviving and female are surviving.
Yeah,
But as you go down, maybe there will be not any relationship in survival
yeah,
and
yeah,
age,
yeah,
right? Because see, they don't relate too much.
yeah.
So here we have to do the sampling of complete a data set, not just few few records. Just I want to make sure the screen is recording. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
10:26.
okay.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we have to take all the records here, right? Not just few 10, 20 or 100 records.
Yeah,
Then we can say whether if the age is increasing, then it has any effect on survived or not. or if the ticket price is increasing, definitely the passenger class will be a better one if the price is high. And since the passenger have a better class, so it will have a better facility, and maybe he have a better security, and maybe he may be able to survive. That can be a insight,
Yeah.
but we are not sure until or unless we draw some visualizations there.
Mhm.
True.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So that's what we try to do here in the visualization, and see like how these columns are interrelated, or how they are how they have a relationship with the dependent variable. Suppose for example in this case we are taking dependent variable as survived, because these all other columns are independent. They can take any value, but the value of survived will depend upon these other factors. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So that can be a thing, and it definitely takes like more than 70 to 80% of your complete data science project. Like if a data science project like takes 3 to 4 months to complete, this data processing, data cleaning, data visualization, data featuring, feature importance, feature selection, all this stuff will take you around 2 to 3 months. Like feature selection, basically, which feature are important. Like here, you may see that name will have no relationship with this survivor, right?
Yeah.
That we can just tell, means like anyone can tell. We even don't want a visualization for that. So we can simply drop this. But for some columns like age or sibling spouse or parent child, maybe we can't tell whether this is related to survived or not. So then there we have to draw some visualization, draw some analysis, take some insights, or maybe do a predictive modeling to fill in the missing values, and then maybe compare and do a whole
Yeah,
lot
those are the
of.
things I want to learn. Those are the things I don't know using Python,
Hmm,
and I can do all of those things using what are they
hmm,
calling it?
hmm,
Power
hmm,
BI.
hmm,
Just
hmm.
drag along, choose
Yeah,
do
like
my
see, like for predictive modeling, like you can't just fill. Do you have any idea like what are the ways to fill in these missing values here?
like mean media mode,
Yeah.
derivative, those
Huh.
sort of thing. But I don't know how to do it, but I just have an idea because I've
Huh,
studied
huh,
it
huh.
before.
Huh,
Don't know
huh,
how to.
how to implement.
And there are also better techniques than that you can even use sort of things. But to do all this, you have to remove outlier and all of those things.
Huh,
So I
huh,
don't know how to do
yes.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
See, and this is very important. You treat these missing values properly, because you can't just remove this entire record.
yeah,
Because if you just remove this entire record for just one value, you will end up losing many values in the end. Like suppose say here you have this missing value, and in
yeah,
this record you have this missing value. In this
yeah,
record you have this missing value, because there will be multiple columns, right?
yeah,
And every record may have one or two missing values. So if you
yeah.
if you are removing entire record because of just one value, you may end up losing a huge data. So you have to use those techniques, those statistical techniques. So basically there are two techniques basically used, widely used for handling these missing values. One is your statistical approach that you are told, mean median mode, right, and derivatives. And there is another thing that is mostly used and gives better accuracy and is highly preferred, is your domain knowledge,
Domain knowledge.
right? With domain knowledge, you can tell whether or what to fill in the value. if suppose there is a car company, if suppose we are talking about some car insurance, and we are talking about some columns, some say random column X, this there will be a high probability that some a guy that who is specialized in that uh, hardware engineering or like the car engineering may tell like will what will be the most probable variable that can fit in these columns. We So that is a way to not to choose the mode and to choose a value that will be uh, most possible,
mm,
right? So that is a very good approach to use the domain knowledge.
mm,
And the third is your predictive modeling. So here, what we try to do is we try to set this column as your dependent variable, and we try to predict the value of this based upon other columns. And this is a very good approach, but it is very time consuming, which it will give you very close to real